A wave of discontent is sweeping across the United States, targeting one of the most recognizable brands in global fast food, McDonald's. The McDonald's blackout, a nationwide boycott organized by the People's Union USA, has captured the attention of consumers, corporations, and policymakers alike. For a full week, thousands of Americans are choosing to bypass the golden arches, sending a clear message rooted in concerns over corporate accountability, social equity, and the disconnect between company actions and community values. The origins of this boycott stretch beyond the menu. At its heart lies a growing frustration with McDonald's recent decisions regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The company has scaled back specific diversity goals for senior leadership and retired certain supplier programs that promoted diversity training. While McDonald's maintains that it remains committed to equity and inclusion, activists argue that these changes reflect a broader corporate trend, stepping away from social responsibility when public scrutiny lessens. According to labor rights advocates and community organizers, this rollback signals a retreat from meaningful progress, raising questions about whether McDonald's and similar companies are truly invested in building a more equitable workplace or simply responding to shifting political winds. Beyond issues of diversity, long-standing labor concerns have come to the forefront. Workers and their advocates have, for years, criticized McDonald's for offering low wages, resisting unionization efforts, and maintaining working conditions that many describe as inadequate. The current boycott amplifies these voices, drawing national attention to demands for fair pay, improved benefits, and stronger workplace protections. As one labor expert notes, the fast food industry's business model relies on keeping labor costs low, but public expectations are changing. Workers want respect, and consumers are listening. Adding to the list of grievances is the issue of pricing. Even as inflation shows signs of cooling across the broader economy, McDonald's menu prices remain stubbornly high. For many loyal customers, especially those from lower and middle-income backgrounds, the rising cost of a quick meal at McDonald's has become a source of frustration. Some organizers have labeled this as price gouging, arguing that the company is prioritizing profit over accessibility at a time when many Americans are feeling financially squeezed. Tax practices have also come under the microscope. Critics allege that McDonald's exploits legal loopholes to minimize its tax burden, allowing the company to generate billions in profit while contributing less to public coffers than some believe is fair. This, combined with the backdrop of other corporate controversies, has fueled calls for greater transparency and responsibility from multinational brands. Financially, the timing of the boycott is significant. McDonald's is already facing headwinds, with reports of declining guest traffic in the U.S. and slowing growth internationally. Analysts point out that the company's core customers, those most affected by rising prices, are increasingly pulling back. While a one-week boycott may not dramatically affect quarterly earnings, it poses a reputational risk that could linger. In today's market, perception can be as influential as profit, and the narrative of a brand disconnected from its base is a cause for concern in boardrooms and among investors. In response, McDonald's has emphasized its ongoing commitment to equity and inclusion, though it frames recent changes as adjustments in communication rather than substance. To address consumer frustration over prices, the company has introduced a $5 meal deal, aiming to win back price-conscious diners. However, whether this will be enough to counteract the negative attention is still uncertain. This moment challenges both consumers and corporations to reflect. For individuals, the boycott is an opportunity to consider not just what they buy, but which values their spending supports. For McDonald's, it is a wake-up call from the communities it serves, a signal that public expectations are evolving, and that social responsibility is increasingly non-negotiable. As the week unfolds, the question remains: will this movement spark lasting change or fade as a symbolic gesture? What do you think? Can targeted boycotts change corporate behavior, or are they more about raising awareness? Share your thoughts and stay tuned for more updates from NewsPulse 24H.